Hey free-to-play gang, welcome back to another video. Now, you guys must be wondering why it took me so long to cover this content. So, if you didn't already know, Teva is nerfed. So he recently got re-nerfed, which is like just a couple of hours ago. And this is how he is nerfed. But before we get into that, let me explain to you why I waited so long. So the thing is, I didn't really want to jump the gun. I didn't want to instantly share my opinion about it because I already had certain opinions and whatever that I observed came true as well. So the thing is, I always thought that, if you guys have been following me, right, I always thought that Tevor was a single target nuke. He kills something, he absorbs the AP, he gains a new turn afterwards, he kills something again, so on and so forth. I thought that was his gimmick, and I actually truly enjoyed that thought about him. But turns out that that wasn't the case, right? He started one-shotting entire tanky teams, right? So even in 0.118, where you have a 25% HP boost, he was still one-shotting stuff, which is completely insane. It was unthinkable. Now, I have never suggested a nerf for him at all, not even when I truly understood just how powerful he is. And the reason why I did not voice out any opinions about the nerf at all, or even prior to them announcing the nerf, is because I don't feel like it's fair to Teva owners at all. So the moment they release content into the global live server, I don't think it's fair to nerf stuff at all, okay? So that's why I pushed so hard for Champagne nerf back then during the PTR server testing phase. And what do you know? They did nerf Champagne right before the update. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna skip the bulk of it. We are gonna get like some stuff as well, like some summons, some stamina, and of course the legendary rewind heart for Teva owners. Now this is the main thing. So this is what they say. Teva's original design concept was a versatile single target DPS fighter with consistent single target DPS capabilities in various environments. Why do you make this sentence so long? I nearly suffocated myself. In order to align Teva with his intended role, we have made the following adjustments to his ability. So his second skill, which is passive, this is like the main thing in my opinion. So instead of 150% overkill damage onto the target with the highest attack, you still deal 150% overkill damage, but that has a cap of 250% of his own attack. So if Teva has 5000 attack, right, after attack buffs and all that kind of stuff, his final capped DPS would be 12,500 onto other enemies, as long as he takes out the main target who has the red debuff, who has the highest attack, basically. So this is a major nerf because like just yesterday, right, 24 hours ago, or no, not even 24, like 5 hours ago, he was able to deal AoE damage of up to like 80, 90,000. I've seen him deal 1.5 million, which is so freaking insane. I mean in total, right? But which is like so crazy. So that was not his intended mechanic. The reason why the overkill damage was implemented is to introduce sorry, that's my cat, is to make him a little bit more useful in PvE content, especially like wave clearing, for example. So he nukes something, he clears the wave in one hit. That was kind of like the goal, but they failed to see that this would have a lot of implications in PvP, which is true. So it has become extremely toxic in PvP. Okay, I wouldn't say it's extremely toxic. I'll say that people who own Tevas, you guys are having a lot of fun. But for the players like me who have built like really strong tanky teams, my team is just completely obliterated. Like there's no way that my team can survive. All my defenses are literally like one tap right now. Now the next change, R6. So this is something that I covered as well. So in like, I think yesterday's video, I covered him dealing 120 million damage in the Desolate Lands. If you guys haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. It's really insane. So right now, instead of pursuing with every single ally's attack, he will now only pursue every 3 turns, and these 3 turns will also include enemies' turns taking. So it's not just his own turn. So any Esper who takes a turn, that will be counted as 1 turn. Now why this is good, okay, this is a nerf, okay, but why this is still good is because there is still consistency. So moving from wave to wave to wave, if you can kill the wave in 1 hit, right, for example, or maybe like 2 hits right now, he will still consistently pursue on every single first hit. Now Resonance Phase 6 was excessively strong, and as a result, we decided to implement a limit of 3 turns to rein it in a little bit while ensuring that it has strategic value. Yeah, so it still works. Okay, so here are my thoughts. The thing is, these 2 changes are exactly down to the T whatever that I have internally requested. Like I didn't voice myself out that much, but these are the 2 changes that I strongly believed in as well, and I'm very happy that they decided to take on this change. Now, a lot of other players were suggesting other stuff like removing his 100% crit resistance, removing his AP absorption. Now, while I can agree with the 100% crit resistance, I think that don't make sense at all. Why I still feel like he should have his AP absorption is because that gives him a major advantage. So he's not like a Biondina who can just one shot, ignore defense, and then she's like nothing. So right now he absorbs AP, he still takes a new turn. He has the potential to sweep stuff as long as he gains a new turn. So there is that strategic factor and that fear involved when an enemy uses a Teva, for example. It's still possible for you to stop him, but he has that extra level of shimmer fear, you know what I mean? So I really like the fact that they kept the AP absorption. I think that was a really powerful, very powerful, but very needed effect on him for him to shine in this regard. So yeah. Overall, I am still quite happy with the changes. I mean, no one is truly happy because it's a nerf. But let me show you how viable he still is right now. So right here, I have Urzael, and he has a really short clip for us to kind of understand why he is still so good, because he is still performing the exact role that he was intended for. Take a look at this. One shot, 300,000 by the way. And he goes on to one-shot the Sally, right? 100,000. So he still has the one-shot potential. It's not as if he can't one-shot anything anymore. And take a look at this, right? So this video is from Sebastian. He starts off with like 4v4, because I think this is RTA. He gets clapped. He gets 100% clapped. And now he's losing, right? He's 100% losing, look. JJ is gonna cleave, right? And there you go. So now Teva one-shots. Now Teva is turning the tides, right? And there goes his Ollie. His Ollie is dead. But now Tevor takes a turn, steals the AP. He steals that AP, very importantly. And now he one-shots. Okay, he two-shots the Clara, and then he one-shots the, what's up, Cecilia afterwards. There you go. One shot. This is why he is so strong. So the thing is, Cecilia wasn't even able to revive anything because he still has permadeath included into his kit. So he is still viable, and he can still change the tide. He can still turn the tables, I mean. So even with all these nerfs, he is still good because this is what he is supposed to do, and he is still doing it really well. So honestly, all in all, I understand that there's going to be a lot of hatred towards this change, but in light of balance and in light of, you know, just compressing this Esper down into its theme, I feel like this is going to be a good change down the road. Like, it will benefit a lot of players. Like, if I pull a Tevor right now, I'll still be extremely excited, even at R0, because he's still going to be really good. Now, is he still broken like before? No, he's not going to one-shot stuff anymore, obviously. But frankly, at this point, am I happy to get R0 Tevor? I will be. Am I happy to get R1 Tevor? I will be. Am I happy to get R2 Tevor? I will be extremely happy. 100% crit chance. So anyway, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. How do you feel about the change? And if you have a Tevor, are you still able to use him? Is he still viable in the teams that you have built around him? Because as far as I understand, in terms of PvE content, so previously we had like 7 turn averages for APEC, but right now, with GG Easy, he's actually able to get a 9.2 turn average. And the reason is because obviously in Wave 1, you cannot one-shot anymore. You need to two-shot. And in Wave 2, you also need to two-shot. That's why the average turns is going up from 7 to 9. Alright, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Derek Free to Play. And as always, I will see you in the next video.